Okay, just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna have a really bad headache. And my nose is drooling, so that's fantastic. Thankfully, I'm not sick. Thankfully. Share the right one? I share the right one. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, everybody had a great, fantastic day, evening, or night. My name is Revo, I stream 4 days a week, Tuesdays to Fridays from, well, I should probably say midnight to 10 in the morning from now on. Rather than 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. But feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. I was supposed to say, where the heck am I? And it would be really appreciated if you did. If not, it's totally cool. It's not really forced, so thank you. And that out of the way, hopefully everybody's having a great, fantastic weekend. I know that the weekend barely started for some of them, for some people, and for others it has been like afternoon or even night.
An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles.
I'm so sorry if I sound a little bit different.
Initiative director Jerry did not mince words when news of the exile report was made public.
I guess because I was eating a lot of peppers, my nose just got really loose.
After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the outcasts have now claimed control of.
And yeah, and I think it was too hard because I started crying. So yeah.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it GN Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what GN Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
But why was GN Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
Dude, this is kind of trippy. I wasn't expecting to have a connection, like a direct connection with Mass Effect, like Trilogy, or Mass Effect 1 specifically. Well, I think Mass Effect 1 might be the right one, but I could be wrong. But Mass Effect 2 at least, for this is mind-boggling to me, because I know like there might be like references, but I wasn't expecting to see this like a straight up reference and connection to Mass Effect Trilogy, like, or Shepard's era, whichever you prefer addressing it as. Mainly because one, like Garrus is like during I think C-Sec was during Mass Effect 1. So those events were taken pre-Mass Effect 2, if I'm not mistaken.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Before that, I wanna check on something.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious benefactor.
Alec, this is GN Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
That's interesting. I think probably, at least in my opinion, near the end just sounds more interesting than like the early stages of the game. Like, don't get me wrong, the first aspect of the game, or like the first half of the game, was alright. It wasn't terrible. And the problem, at least in my opinion, is that certain things just didn't really feel right. And I think it was mainly on the development aspect of things, which I have complained plenty of times. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. This is something that I'm like more interested in, funnily enough.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
Hi, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening. Right now, I think I basically just unlocked the last memory from what's his name? Alec Ryder, who is the father of Pathfinder Ryder, pun intended. And we find out that not only his mom was available, words. Not only his mom was still alive, she's also in the Hyperion, and they had like some reference on the what's it called, the Reapers. Talking about like the Shepherd was talking about it. Garrus was part of CSEC, which takes place on Mass Effect 1, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's the short summary of everything that has happened so far.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Damn, that's dark.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
You know what? I think it would be such a fun and great thing, and this is just me just throwing the sink out of the window. If they added like a small update for the audio logs for Ryder Senior, and have like some sort of like, let's say, encrypted message, or like, I don't know, like some sort of like audio log from like, let's say, Liara in this situation, right? Because Liara was heavily involved with Ryder Senior in the development of, well, I don't want to say in development, but involved with the like the whole Andromeda initiative, as I believe as a, what's the word I'm looking for? As a shadow broker, or as at least assistant of the shadow broker, right? So it would be such an interesting thing if they just secretly drop a file into the game and be like, "Hey, guess what? We're still alive. We're still kicking." and that somehow just connects into Andromeda, and they just add an extra patch of like, this is a schematics of what we can make and build for fast travel transportation between galaxies. That would be such an interesting thing, because not only they will be connecting Andromeda and the Milky Way, but both galaxies will. That is such an interesting concept, in my opinion. And maybe fixing some of the bugs. Jokes aside, though, but yeah, I think that might be like something really, really fun that they can do. Because Mass Effect 4/5 is going to be a thing. So why not drop some, like, I don't know, hints or like something for the players to find. Like, yeah, the game has been out for about 7 years, I think. But it still will be like something fun and interesting. Just my opinion. What's over here, I think?
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly, and even stopped the storms.
What's going on?
The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
I said the same thing. But does it really matter? She's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
But she's right here. How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes to perfect a cure. If her life or your father's means anything, we owe them that much.
Sam's right. Give it time. We want to do this right.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Was that just a clip through the body? I feel like they are really like a little bit impatient on that aspect. Like, oh, Mom is alive. Let's bring her out, even though there is no proof that her disease was completely stopped. So that's fun. Now, oh wait, the tech lab. The tech lab is, I believe, here, if I'm not mistaken.
Beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I also gotta say, I feel like there are some plot threads that hasn't really been, I guess, fulfilled, and I wish there were. But that's just my opinion.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which one is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Sounds like this has never been tested. What if it doesn't work?
You're clever. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
This means going against the initiative. We're on our own. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Except we haven't been paid.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not likely after this.
You'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology first. Then we'll meet you at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How many have they incorporated? How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Cool. I don't know why the Asari I want to call it outfit. It just looks way different from what I expected. And as far as I remember, I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that, but I think I never heard a female Salarian before. But then again, there is Betra, who also never seen or heard as a female Turian. I think I could be wrong. I recently watched a video of
Ryder, could we chat? Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
You mean besides the Exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
Just to be on the safe side. I got excited. Color is like a rare circumstance. Saving a rag. I realized you taken up with business as well as we all are, but we shouldn't forget to celebrate our victories. The reunion of so many Pathfinders certainly count. Next time you're on the Nexus, come by Pathfinder HQ. We deserve an evening to catch up all together, Reika. Hello, Ryder. I got this from one of the returnees to the Nexus. I thought you might like to see it. Just a reminder, if you ever need someone to deliver you to the jugular of those cat monsters, I'm there, Kalo. I hope I got the right person. Do you fly the ship, the Tempest? Someone told me one of our people was helping the human Pathfinder. Thank you for getting us away from that terrible ship. The sight, the smell, they always be with me. by you and Ryder. Make sure they'll just be memories. Do us proud. Oh, that's cute. Well, yeah, I was going to do that. I tend to forget this quite often, and this the strike team and the cryopods, because I just don't really see much of an interaction with it. It's just like coexist, and I don't see any like big benefits out of it. Maybe it's just me though. And for that one, I'm probably about 50. Cool. You still mad at me?
Just talked to Kesh. Looks like some of the clan are back at the Nexus. Hired on as mercs instead of part of the initiative, but still. Good call you made. Letting her keep the drive core.
New dawn for the Krogan, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day. Sovereign Krogan as equal allies. My mother would have approved.
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Damn right I am. Good riddance, too. Someone somewhere will take care of him.
And you won't have anything to do with it, huh?
Hold a grudge. Me, I would never.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Ooh.
Tell me about the first time you fought someone.
That'd be my first battle. It was during the Krogan rebellions. I was just some snot-nosed brat back then, but my mother wanted me to get experience. At first, it was the best day of my life. And then my mother died on the battlefield.
I don't know why. I really love the Krogan aspect of like, let's go to battle, let's die in battle, let's honor battle. Type of like attitude. Like, I don't know why. It's just such an enjoyable thing.
I'd like to hear more about your mother.
She was one of the last great warlords of her generation. When my mother fell, we all did. All my people held on, sought revenge, but we splintered. Between that and the Genophage, we changed. Not for the better.
Is that why your clan came to Andromeda?
And you start? A better future? We haven't had hope like that in a long time. Well, maybe here, with you, we'll find some.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Yeah, I was talking about this, but there was this video that I saw regarding a tabletop game for Mass Effect, and it looks like you're taking control over... oh no, I don't want to do that yet. You're taking control over like Shepard and his squad, and they have like this system that is different, and I wasn't really too excited for it. It feels like a little bummer to me.
Ryder.
Okay, I'm cool with you.
You know where to find me.
Mainly on that aspect that, like, I know this. You can literally make a whole game like a proper tabletop game, but that's not really the thing that is happening, which honestly disappoints me the most. Oh wait, I should probably get this one out of the way since I'm already here. I know that, what's it called? That technically I should have bounce, but still. But what I was saying, yeah, it just felt like a little bit lackluster to me. Because like I would love to explore planets, environments as part of a crew, like even if it is like a mercenary crew. I think it would be such a fun experience to have that sort of type of game as tabletop experience. Have your little crew alongside other players. Have you to deal like somebody like, I don't know, like Krogan's, for example, or what would be another option? Krogan's, Solarians, Turians. That would be fun. I should probably make a post of that on Reddit and see what happens. Sounds silly. It sounds quite silly, honestly, but Addison office.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
The idea of Solarians figuring out exaltation must keep them up at night.
Oh, I hope so.
So you're finding out the cat's dirty exaltation secrets?
That's the plan. Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
You're welcome. Between us, charting the Scourge and Ryder's vault data, the cat will run out of bolt holes.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
Still hunting down the stasis pods.
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor. And figure out how to prepare them.
Better to find your wings as you fly. Worked for us, didn't it?
More groundwork would have helped in the early days.
Huh. Well, that's worth knowing.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
To the great adventure, and all the mysteries waiting for us.
I honestly don't think saying like to good co-workers is kind of like pointless, because literally half of them weren't even available within the first half of the game.
Sounds like our experience was a picnic compared to what the Solarians went through. Rake is determined to put an end to exaltation, and she'll have every bullet I can lend her.
Okay, I'm cool.
Good luck.
What about you, my guy? I just love that the Pathfinder HQ is literally Tan's office. I find that super hilarious.
Hey, Ryder.
Okay, I think with you. Now, where is the Solarian?
Ah, Ryder, my hero. We Solarians have a tough road ahead. It's hard to wake up to such loss. But we are not the first, just one of many. Is there anything on your mind?
What can you tell me about my father?
He was a friend, and what he shared with me was shared in confidence. But I can tell you, the Alec Ryder he showed to the world was but a sliver of the whole. He felt that to lead, he must project utter confidence. With me, he shared his fears and doubts, or at least a few of them. I considered that a great compliment.
Is Captain Hager doing well?
Hager is training to be my successor, if or when the need arises. We lost so many of our leaders during our captivity. It's left several roles open to fill. Hager is a dedicated officer. The sky's the limit for him. He'd make a strong Pathfinder.
You're not thinking of skipping out on us, are you?
Of course not. But life is a balancing act, and tipping points lurk around every corner. The better prepared he is, the smoother the transition.
I dig that. I don't think that's a bad approach.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
We are resilient. Our lifespan is short, so we have a built-in drive to maximize every minute. Many of us are getting to the business of bolstering our numbers and looking for opportunities to settle worlds. I have a few select teams looking into the Ket. The better we know the enemy, the more prepared we'll be for whatever they throw at us next.
How did you get involved with the initiative?
My claim to fame in the Milky Way was that I found a way to restore the biodiversity of my homeworld. For decades, we knew that the planet would soon be unable to sustain us, so I was something of a hero. My work caught your father's attention, and he, how shall I say, laid on the charm to enlist me for the initiative.
Oh yeah?
Your father could be very charming when he wished.
Wait. So you're telling me that Alec Ryder was a shepherd, just with the whole thing that will bang, okay, meme, because that'd be such a funny thing, in my opinion. Mainly because like Alec Ryder would give such a strong like anime protagonist vibe in a jokingly way, and there is a writer that's like, well, I got a chip, I got a crew, whatever falls in my lap, I think I'm okay with that. I'm making a joke, obviously. I'm not trying to be, I guess, rude about it, but that's just me.
What is it you strive for? For you, I mean.
For me, all I've ever wanted is clarity. I devote much of my time looking in the mirror, trying to understand myself. Some might find it narcissistic, but in knowing myself, I can be true in the moment, with little self-interrogation. Ultimately, the motivation is to live a life free of regret. I have come close, thus far.
Nice talking with you, Reika.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
That wasn't bad. Okay, now I can leave the Nexus. Because I don't think I have anything else to deal with here. But for some reason, this is just me, like my brain nagging the back of my head. But what if the quest of meeting up with the guy at Havral, or the Solarian at Havral, is connected to like the quest or mission that I just finished, and they're like, yeah, dude, like the Pathfinder was the one who set up everything, and we're like, oh no, what have I done? You know what I've been thinking about? And it's probably just me thinking about this. But the idea of an RPG game having the possibility of tackling quests or slash missions however you place sounds really fun. Because you won't know what mission or quest they're supposed to be done.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Before the end of the game, before you proceed to the next quest or mission that may affect that following quest or mission, or before that. So it's like really fun and funny.
Hey, PB.
Hold that thought. Sit tight. I'll be right back. Hello. Don't worry. I'm not springing anything terrible on you. Actually, you be the judge. So, you and your team are like a fungus, you know? You look and smell funny and you grow in the weirdest places. And somehow, you've found root in my... Oh, it's so corny to say. In my heart. Ugh. I'm recording this so when I get antsy, and believe me, I will, just sit my ass down and play it. Shut up, PB free card. Now, if there's anything you'd like to preserve for posterity, say it at the beep. Oh, and then join me in the meeting room. Beep.
That is cute. That is so cute. Holy cow.
Fungus works both ways, PB. So yeah, you're right. Pretty much sums it up.
So, the reason I wanted to talk to you all...
Uh-oh. Did you mutiny and jettison, Ryder?
No such luck. He just showed up.
Never thought I'd see PB having trouble getting a word in.
Maybe I'm rubbing off on them. I just want to say, whether you all know it or not, I've had one foot out the door since I got here. And, well, that's gonna stop. I'm proud and happy to be part of this team. This... family. That's really it.
Okay.
About time you caught up, kid.
Yeah, you're one of us, whether you like it or not.
Well, great. So, my place is an utter mess. Who wants to help me clean it up?
Think I left the stove on.
I'm making ice.
It's an Angaran holiday.
Reports don't file themselves.
Helping Liam make ice.
But...
Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Well, no, like, I mean... I want to say like this a little bit adorable because she gives like a strong like, oh, let's go get this before we start thinking about the possibilities. And when the possibilities happen, it's like, oh no, how am I supposed to express myself?
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
You are daring. I had upped my game.
Well, you win. Jackass. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
That's something that I kind of wish to know how exactly would that work in certain degree, per se. Mainly because, you know, I'm curious. Because it feels like they open up the like a bolt for something that they probably wanted to explore, but based, and I could be wrong about this, but based on how the game ended, it just didn't really pan out as they were hoping for. So that's probably the issue.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something. Applying data to what we already have. Probes launched. I found something.
Pathfinder, this is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right, Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transfer and... Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
Here we go again. I'm the Pathfinder.
A Pathfinder? One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outposts starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder!
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison?
Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
I also have questions. Oh, that's even better. I honestly don't have to travel to the Nexus. So that's really convenient for me. Because I didn't want to travel back to the Nexus. Why are you guys hanging out? That's the first.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She didn't disappear. Dr. Kennedy left to try and have a child. You really had no clue?
I knew she wanted us to fast-track the schedule, but we had no worlds. We were going to lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish... She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up, and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
Before Prodromos? It was to be determined.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
You know, I find it really interesting. And honestly, I never thought about this until now, but the first the first child for any race. Because, I mean, Krogans cannot have kids because of the genophage, and their DNA has been modified for Andromeda, so that's one thing. So the possibility of them having babies is a whole different story. But the thing that I find it more interesting is the fact that there are no kids on Andromeda, at least not yet. So it's really interesting in that aspect. Oh.
Just detected a ZK tracker.
Scans ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location.
Understood, believe me.
Attached. We find the sources. Tech will give us initiative access. The breeder is also a symbolic target. No mercy.
Rokar targeting Dr. Kennedy. Suvi, do we have her?
Negative. We need another tracker.
Damn it.
Hey, at least that one didn't explode. Pun intended. I should probably see how far into the game I am currently, because I want to say I'm about 76 or 79% completion. So I'm getting slowly close.
Pathfinder, I've detected the last CK tracker we need.
Right. We need to find Dr. Kennedy before the Rokar.
Cal was right. Signs of Ket. But I'm getting data. The 4 trackers give us a point of origin on Vold.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation, or Rokar. We have to find them on Vold.
Again, I still funny that the Rokar are still a thing, despite them essentially being disbanded. Maybe it's just me who find it funny or weird on that aspect. I just cannot wrap my head around the idea of the Rokar still being a thing, well, at least in my opinion, being disbanded.
Back towards Vold.
I could be completely wrong about it, and just because what's his name? I forget his name. The guy left. Oh, the leader left. Doesn't mean that the group have to depart ways, you know, or get disbanded, per se. So it's a little bit interesting to say the least.
Approaching the LZ.
And I do really find it interesting on how close PV loyalty mission was to the end comparing to like all the other loyalty missions. Like, I'm not saying that it was a bad concept of things. I'm just saying that it's interesting to say the least. I got to nullify my own S, because I feel like I'm emphasizing my S a little too much for some reason. How far am I supposed to... Oh, that far. That's fine.
Hey, have you tried any Angaran cuisine? Fire-roasted spider beetle is the best thing.
Wouldn't.
Mayday, mayday! Any initiative personnel, we need help!
This is the Pathfinder. There may be Rokar and Ket closing on you.
No, not now.
This does not sound good. Can you make a run for it?
Running is unlikely, Pathfinder.
Oh, this is getting messy.
Tempest, Dr. Kennedy will need an escape vector ASAP.
Understood. Give me a gun.
My kind of girl. Let's go.
Tell them to hurry.
We hear you, Doctor. Hold on.
I'm on someone else's schedule.
Wait, where the heck did you came from? As long as they're not behind me, I think it should be fine. Oh, that was... I also say that was a miss.
Nice shot.
That was a miss for sure. That was
Take them
awesome.
out! Kennedy's shuttle needs a path!
Let's do it!
Seriously.
Looks like it needs power.
Question is... and this is me trying to find out mainly specifically what exactly is the power mod. Hammer 720. Yeah, that's what mainly the only thing that catches my interest.
Below normal temperatures.
Oh, you guess that? Yeah.
Wait until you're clear!
There's no time!
Cleared it. What about the doctor?
What about it, Kennedy?
We're safe. He's safe.
Nice.
Get clear, Doctor. But we have to wrap this up with Addison.
Understood, Pathfinder.
That was such a nice save. Holy cow. I don't know why it sounds so exciting. Just on the fact that you're like bringing the first child to Andromeda. And even though technically you're not the one that was actually like quote unquote giving the birth of the baby, protecting the I want to say like the soon to be mother of the first baby coming out. Sounds kinda interesting. Kinda reminds me to Men in Black. I think it was like the first movie where I think it was Jay was helping giving birth to an alien.
All systems green.
Or something like that. I don't remember much of it, honestly, because it's been a long time since I've seen the movie. Seriously, why are they hanging out together?
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, I have Dr. Kennedy on the channel. She is very tired, but alive.
And the baby?
Lungs like a banshee, and safe.
And now that you're back in the fold, it's the Initiative's job to keep you safe.
This all started with tech that could steal Initiative resources.
Dr. Kennedy has graciously offered to return her research, and any resources gained along the way.
I could always just purge all data.
No, thank you. We'll keep things simple. You and your trackers all safely accounted for.
We need self-sufficient. Agreed. They need surveillance. I don't think they need well, actually, I think they might need surveillance in the aspect that they might need safety nets, but we need self-sufficiency. Kind of makes me feel a little bit confused in that aspect. That Dr. Kennedy needs to self-sufficient herself on her own? If I'm interpreting that right?
We fought off Ket and Rokar. Those threats won't just go away.
That's the Nexus way. Shut the doors and hope. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful as hell, but it won't be long before none of this matters. There's others out there. I was just furthest along. If you want us safe, make it all safe.
Honestly, I think EOS might be better than the Nexus for Kennedy.
Prodromos has started reversing the procreation blockers. You'll fit right in.
It's not too far. If you ever want to talk.
I haven't changed, Foster.
That's what I hoped you'd say.
You never said what name you chose. Maybe Pathfinder? Scott's good too.
No, it's David. David Edward, for an old friend. Goodbye, Ryder, and thank you.
Brothers trying to have the first baby in Andromeda being named after him. And that's hilarious. Talk about egoistic. Anything on the terminal? Nothing on the terminal. Go.
Fold orbit is steady.
And I believe there was... It was that one? That one. Let's handle this one first. Because I'm tackling everything. Like, I should be focusing on like the main story, but still. 78%. That's actually not bad. I was a little bit off at some degree. Because my estimate was either 76 or 79. So, I'm not too far off from completing the game. I'm hoping that I can get to 80%, but that's just me speculating on at that point. Because I don't know how heavy the ending of the game is going to be in terms of like time or hours and whatnot.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Oh, down there. Great. Fantastic. Wait, what? Wait, what the heck? Oh, okay, cool. I was like, what's going on? Because I never...
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
I was really confused for a split second. How did I get on there? Yeah, I passed on that. Hello there.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
And that message about the Solarian Ark?
So are we checking it out?
We've got Ket!
Great. Wait, what the fudge? I'm not even going to bother. What are you doing? Are you skating something? Bro, what the why why does it look like they're ice skating, dude? Like, I'm not even making a joke out of that. It legit looks like they are literally ice skating. I found that hilarious.
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
By any means necessary. Even assassination.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home. Or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Reika help you solve this?
I trust Reika implicitly, but I can't say the same for her team. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
That's a fair point.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What if the evidence doesn't implicate Adden?
If I'm really that rusty, I suppose I'd have to start over from scratch. Remember, Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Let's get evidence from Ket handling Bold. Oh, that's Bold. This is Havar. I keep forgetting the names of the planets for some reason. So whenever it says Bold, I'm like, okay, this planet. And my brain imagines, like, let's say, like Illidan, for example. And when I think about Havarl, I think about like Bold. I believe that's the ice planet, which I find it like really, really weird for some reason. I shouldn't be thinking about it in that specific way, because like my brain should be connecting the places the right way, but for some reason it doesn't.
Welcome back.
beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
What time is it right now? It's 1:41 in the morning. Probably gonna be streaming for another 20 minutes and then call it a night.
Approaching the LZ.
It's getting late. It's getting late. So I should be wrapping up soon. Well, not soon, but soon. But more like 20 minutes soon. Half an hour soon. I don't think that makes any sense. Sorry. You know, I've been thinking about this, and I find this mainly as a joke in my head rather than an actual concerning thing. But that's one thing. That's the other one. Okay, cool. But every time that I say like, "Oh, I'm going to be ending the stream at X time," I feel like my stream just randomly crashes on YouTube while the stream on my console continues. And it has happened before, and I just find it really, really interesting. Is if that AI in the console is like, "Oh, you say this? I got you, fam.
According to my map.
I got you, fam. Don't worry about it. Everything is Gucci." And just end this
I'm reading a normal
at some point.
temperature range, Pathfinder.
This must be Dr. Aden's workspace. The one the STG agent is investigating.
This? Okay, I saw that might be.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Aden's experiments.
It's something that I have to openly say that I dislike about this game. Is the aspect that it takes like a couple of seconds till like as a delay before the characters start talking, and it just bugs me so much on that aspect that like I could probably be done or do with something else.
Below normal temperatures.
But you know, it doesn't happen.
Ryder won't let anyone else drive this thing, right? What? You've driven this thing? Who else? Is it everyone else? Oh, never mind.
I don't think I have let anybody
That sub
else.
looks like a Keck construct.
You're
Hostiles
right.
ahead!
Let's get a scan.
The Nomad. At least I go first. No, you're not in this target, but you.
If that STG agent was right, this cat was Dr. Aden's contact.
Hostiles!
Where are you? Okay, I was a little bit off. Not too far off, but at least a little bit off. Wait for else. You'll be... Huh. Never mind. I was gonna say you'll be around there, but you literally just pop yourself out for me. How about you pop yourself out for me as well?
Let's get a scan.
Wait, there's still more? I love the fact that they didn't even acknowledge that half the crew were dead and they were being attacked, and they just randomly popped out like nobody's business.
This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. The best leads on Aden's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Too bad for sailing.
We could head to the Nexus and ask Reika about this. Maybe she knows something.
Time to fight.
Hello?
Oh, well, I don't think I need to go that way. I think I should be fine. Think.
Fold orbit is steady.
You know what? I think what I'm going to do right now is get on the Nexus. I'm debating if I wanna talk to Reika. Because if I do talk to her, great. If not, then I'll probably do it on Tuesday. So I'm debating on that, honestly. You know what? Yeah, I'll talk to her, get that out of the way, and then call it a night. Because it's getting late, and I kind of want to go to bed because I have to get up early tomorrow and have things to take care of. You know what? Why not? I'll talk to her. I still got like 9 minutes. I don't think it's going to take longer than anything else, or at least I hope so.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Did I solve that quest or not? I'm trying to think about that for some reason.
Ryder, always a pleasure. I hear you're assisting Major Salem Varn's investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salem?
I met him once or twice. A remarkable agent, despite his age. Unfortunately, my attempts to aid him have stalled.
I'm sorry, just like the fact that a sorry Pathfinder is there, like, look at me. I'm better than her. Just makes it like 10 times funny for me. And she used to still like clipping through my screen, which I find hilarious.
What do you make of Salem's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It seems monstrous, but the more I consider it, the more the facts seem to fit. I've tried enlisting ARC leadership, those who woke first, but they've been busy, unhelpful, or both. Perhaps we should get creative.
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
It'll only matter if you get caught. One of the ARC officers who woke early, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's too busy to help, you could scan around, carefully, see what you can find.
She didn't want to leave. She's like, I'm important too. I want to be part of this conversation. Everything is fine. Let me just be... Let me be... Bro, that's super hilarious. Wait. Oh, that works. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a let's play for this, like edited and everything, because there is like so much information that needs to be put up. I'm probably going to be putting like funny glitches moments of the game, if I get like any throughout like each session or each stream, and see if I can compile it within like one video or something like that. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing that. I'm just saying that it's an idea.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Reika mentioned. Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lon, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there.
Here are the estimates you asked for, adjusted for current inflation of the Nexus. MTF 12,400, MTQN 8,000, MMP 6,500. Congratulations again on the Parcheros safe return. I appreciate even one reply. 12 invites in 12 days have kept me distracted. I hope those 3 junior staff are still accompanying you. It's probably simple to book a space for 12 on the commons and 4 on the mezzanine, plus 1 just in case. That way, if we need one more place, we're prepared. See you on the 18th. Your prescription is ready to pick up from This is a recommended for a technical officer run loan. Medical dispenser O2 pickup code ELQRE-PYBFR-0. What is O? Dash PNERSHY auto generated by monitor 4. Oh. Oh.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lon.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
My fault. I'm visiting a friend and these doors all look alike.
You're quite obviously not here by accident. Now please, explain why you broke in or I'll have to report this to the militia.
First, explain why your console's been scrubbed and why there's traces of a neurodepressant in here.
Probably because I visited the labs and I suffered a power surge. Shall I also explain my heart medication? My clan ornaments? You sound just like... Oh, wait. Did you get roped into another of Salen Varn's crusades?
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
I find it suspicious.
Still got that planet
God damn it. I really hate that aspect of the game. I cannot walk and hear the audio without being cut off because I exit a certain area. It's just such an irritating thing. That is one of my biggest PVs of like issues with this. Does that mean I need to return to hear the audio? Whatever. I mean, it might be frustrating, but it is whatever at this point. I'm just going back to the Tempest and calling a night. Because I don't see the point of getting upset over nothing. I mean, it's technically nothing. In reality, it's just a bug, and it's whatever, you know.
Hello?
Okay, that's cool. Okay, I think this is a good stopping point to wrap up the stream. 1 is getting late, 2 is night, and 3 is the weekend. Anyways, thank you so much for anybody that come in and joined me tonight. Thank you so much for for the ones that were hanging out on the stream. Once again, just for the bot, my name is Raven. I stream 4 days a week, Tuesdays to Fridays. I'm most likely going to be streaming from 12 p.m. to 2 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. I just don't know. Well, I've been technically streaming around that time lately. That's mainly on me. But most likely it's going to be a more certain time, specifically because I previously mentioned the last stream. But I'm probably going to be taking over that last shift on my workplace once the new hire, that one of the guys transfer. So I'll probably be getting off like around 11:30 or like 11 or 10:30 depending on the time. So just to be on the safe side, midnight might be the better time, on my opinion, and that's just me. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. If not, then that's totally cool. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers, and that's about the whole shebang. That out of the way, hopefully you guys have a great, fantastic weekend, if not a great, fantastic day, depending on what time you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys not tomorrow, Tuesday. And yeah, bye bye. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys Tuesday.